Dance medicine in Australia has really, I think, evolved from the grassroots. And I think the dance teachers are really excited by it. And the larger institutions in Australia have also been involved in research that's driven from the art form backwards. So at the Australian Ballet Company, we've really looked at trying to work backwards from the art form with regards to our injury prevention. And I think at the grassroots level, the dance teachers all over the world want their dancers to be well, to engage, to enjoy their dancing. The number of dancers in the Australian Ballet Company who want to come to one of these presentations and be involved and express their thoughts and ideas, and they're in the middle of their profession, I think that's really exciting. And what I really love about this new generation of dancers is they've got opinions and they've got ideas, and they're challenging as a teacher. And I've found that, for me personally, really, one of the rewards of teaching is that I want my student to ask me questions and to say, well, what does the latest research say? And what do you think about that? And I disagree, and I'm having these thoughts. And as a body, I think the IADMS, we have to be really mindful about providing quality information that's evidence-based research, educating the young dancers to be critical in their thinking, to be really keen kinetic observers. I think that's a key one. I think in dance education, it's not just showing them how to do it, but getting them to observe each other and developing their observation skills and developing their capacity to give feedback that is done in a professional, courteous and respectful manner. That feedback is not that it's positive and constructive. And I think those are skills you develop over a career and a lifetime. Respect is a key aspect of any successful program in injury prevention. And respect comes from listening. And respect comes from understanding the goals of the individual that you're working with. In the sense, in Australia, there's not a lot of, we're not a big country and there are not a lot of dance companies, and so you can feel from the world that the world is far away. And the IADMS makes me feel that the world is really close, and that I can have a conversation with someone in another company about a case that I'm having, and I can have those meaningful interactions internationally. The way that we can assist the health of the whole world is to recognise the benefits of movement as play. And I remember my first dance class, I just loved the feeling of dancing. And now I love the feeling of teaching, and I enjoy the thing I enjoy the most is when I watch people move and I can see that after they've finished that, they really have a sense of their self. And I think that's what we have to come back to. I would like to see definitely more research into the lower limb and longitudinal studies. I would like to see that the questions that we research really are driven also from the industry, and that we are able to engage and create practical solutions on the ground level. I would like to see dance medicine also be brave and share with the sports world some of its amazing findings, because I've also just recently started to work more in sports. And one of the things that I'm finding is that a lot of the things that I do with the dancers also benefit sports people at the elite level and are really applicable to everyone. We understand how to teach people to move, and that movement is part of being human. So I think the challenge for the IADMS and where I want us to go is I want us to have a larger voice in the sports arena about the ways that we educate people in movement and the type of research that we're doing. I think, in fact, the adductor magnus is a really under-researched muscle, and just recently they're just starting to do the EMG, and rather than just putting one EMG needle in, they're putting like 3 or 4. So I also think we've got a lot to discover. And that's probably, I just want us to keep discovering things and stay curious, stay engaged, and stay in the moment. Not worry about the future, stay in the moment.